happy to admit you were right, Jesse. This spot was really worth the trip. That reminds me of this place that Laura's always taken me in Halifax. Real kooky options. I'm a straightforward vanilla in a cup guy. Something simple done right. Nothing over the top. Nice. You know what I mean, right? Well, thanks. I think this must be yours, Jesse. What do you call that?
That is a Cookie Blast Freak Shake Explosion.
Deluxe. Yes. Sorry. There you go. Now, don't ruin your dinner. Either of you.
Everyone ready to rehearse?
Yeah, let's go.
Check 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, and tonight, to fight for St. John's, Newfoundland. As we raise funds for the animal shelter Paws on the Rock, we have our special guest. And this is our wrestling heel, so audience, ladies, remember to... That's perfect. Weighing 223 from Bonavista, Dash, Demon Dog, Prize! Okay, ring is yours.
Let's dance. Let's go.
Come on, Crusher, don't hold back. Give this old dog the awesome sauce. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What are you doing? This is a practice. You're stiffing me already?
Come on, Suplex Big. Let's get out of here.
Dash, stop. Please, Dash!
What?
Breathe with me, okay? In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 4. Good.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, okay? I know I gotta control my temper.
What's bugging you? Is it those headaches again? Are you taking the supplements I gave you?
Yeah. Guess I'm just worried about the Rumble. It's gotta go perfect.
Don't worry. Our sponsors are covering the expenses and we'll make money from the live stream. It's all good.
It could still be a bust, and it's not just us. If we don't hit our fundraising goal, they're gonna shut down the animal rescue. I can't have that. Without Paws on the Rock, I wouldn't have Suplex here. She wouldn't have me. Right, Soup?
You sure that's all there is?
Look, I don't want to get into it right now, but I can't be on the wrong side of things, okay? It's bad enough in the ring.
What's that supposed to mean? Huh? Listen to me, Dash. Of all the wrestling heels and baby faces out of Newfoundland, you've got the most fans. All right, me included.
Thanks, Tony.
It's enough practice for now. Go blow off some steam.
Yeah, Suplex could use a run.
Yeah.
Sounded like a hit and run, so why is major crimes here?
A little more to it than that. The victim was struck by a vehicle, but then it appears he was strangled. If you look here, you can see the bruises from choking. They're so pronounced that I'm guessing we'll find a broken hyoid bone in his throat, and asphyxiation is cause of death.
Yeah, that's not a hit and run, so who's our victim?
Dash Demon Dog Price. He's a local wrestler. He got pretty famous on the international circuit, but a head injury derailed his career, and he came home to tour locally. He was slated to be at the Rabbittown Rumble.
Rabbittown Rumble?
It's a show where all these pro wrestlers get together. It's this neighborhood event and fundraiser for the Paws on the Rock Animal Rescue. Demon Dog was the big draw for the event.
We have a lead on the vehicle that hit him?
Not yet. We're canvassing the area. There was also some kind of residue on his neck as well. I swabbed for samples.
So what are we thinking? Someone hit him by accident and then they panicked?
Maybe they were driving drunk or in the midst of a crime, and they were afraid that Dash would live to testify against them.
Alright, so they finished him off just to be on the safe side?
And then there's this. Looks like someone peeled out of here. Where the skid stops, we can take a clear tread pattern from that.
These marks are double rear tires, so it means we're looking for a van or a truck of some kind.
That should narrow our suspect vehicle somewhat. What is it, Rex?
A dog.
Come here. I got you. She's wearing ID. Wait a minute, look at the tag. It's the victim's dog.
Oh, poor thing's been alone all night.
Well, let's get a uniform to take her to the vet. Have him check her over.
Yeah, maybe we can board her until she's rehomed.
Oh, wait. Let me see the collar. Looks like a GPS tracker. A lot of rescues require them for newly adopted dogs.
Could it help us track Dash? Map his movements in his final days?
Well, if the company is based in a country that is willing to release the data, then I don't see why not.
Joe.
I tracked down Dash Price's mother. She lives all the way in St. Stephen's. We're hoping that someone from her late husband's parish will drive her into town tomorrow.
From his parish? Sounds like Dash took a very different path from his family.
Yeah, for starters, neither of his parents had 3 assault charges against them.
Dash had a record?
All bar fights. I read the reports. He didn't start any of them, but he definitely finished them.
Maybe someone wanted revenge.
I'll check out the alibis. But for the time being, I'm going to speak to his manager. She's here to report him missing. I'll let you know what I find out.
I was Dash's emergency contact. His boss called me when he didn't show up.
His boss?
From his day job. Wilton Lightburn. He worked for his moving company.
You said you were his emergency contact. Am I safe to assume that you two were romantically involved?
No, not anymore. We were married 7 years. I was his manager before then. Marriage didn't work out, but I kept managing him.
So you still make money off his matches?
Yes. But I still loved him. I wanted to look out for him all the time. That's mostly my job, you know? Managing men who can't manage themselves. Lately, something was off with Dash. He wouldn't tell me what, but I just knew it. And when he didn't show up for work, I thought it was one of his headaches. You know, he gets them really... Got them really bad.
Does Dash do drugs? Gamble?
No. Bad boy shtick was all an act. He's a teddy bear. No heart.
With all due respect, teddy bears don't have 3 assault charges against them.
You don't get it. Big guy like Dash. People mock him. Want to take him on. Anything for clout, you know?
Any recent conflicts?
There was Shane. He coaches the guy that Dash was supposed to fight tomorrow night. And they got into it a little.
Come on, Crusher! Don't hold back! Give this old dog the awesome sauce! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What are you doing? This is a practice. You're stiffing me already?
Oh, relax, Dash. It was an accident.
Don't shoot me. An accident, eh? Like your accidents back in the day? Remember that last one when you broke my collarbone? I was supposed to win that match. You play dirty as a wrestler, you're doing the same thing as a manager!
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You washed up hands.
Okay, Dash, stay focused.
Dash thought Shane was teaching the kid to fight dirty. Like Shane used to. Dash didn't want anyone to get hurt like he did.
So Donovan says that there was a tension between Dash and a now retired wrestler. Someone called Shane the Saint.
Oh yeah, 10 years ago, the rivalry between Demon Dog Price and Shane the Saint was legendary. Take a look at that. This is one of wrestling's most epic matchups ever. The days of fighting Dash the Demon Dog, easily the best days of Shane the Saint's career. After Dash got hurt, he quit the international circuit and started wrestling on the local tour, sort of like going from the majors to the minors. And then Shane, he retired, came home, and the two archenemies were reunited.
According to Dash's ex-wife manager, Shane and Dash had words yesterday during warm-up.
Yeah, Shane's the main game in town. You want to wrestle, you gotta go through him.
Well, let's hope we don't have to go through him.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Phoning it in. Let's get some real energy in there. There we go. Good.
What are you doing?
Oh, get back in there. Pain is an illusion. Call yourself a wrestler?
Shane Corkman,
Yeah.
SJPD. We have a few questions.
Take 5.
Hey, you guys hear about Dash?
So you heard the news?
Yeah, Tawny texted me. I've known the guy 10 years. You think she would at least called?
Not a big fan of Tawny, huh? What about Dash? We heard that you two had words yesterday.
That? No, it's just us releasing some steam, some pre-show jitters.
You've been at this a while. Why the anxiety?
Well, Dash was really concerned about fundraising for the animal rescue. I had bigger plans. You know, I saw this live stream as an opportunity to put this local circuit on the map. Demon Dog versus Crusher, that's a big draw. Now I gotta find a replacement for Dash. That's a big deal for the guy. I want to honor him.
When you finished up here yesterday, where did you go?
Home, watch some TV, rest up for the weekend.
Can anyone back that up?
No, I was alone. Oh, come on. I would never hurt Dash. I love that guy. He was a friend of mine. The guy was a legend. I watched him make it all the way to Vegas. Now, Tawny, on the other hand.
What about her?
Oh, she was super controlling. Right? She acted all caring, but she had him wrapped around her little finger. No matter what she told you, all she cares about is her cut of the merch sales. This is my life. I care about my people.
You've been rehearsing here. Did Dash have a locker?
Yeah, out back. Somebody cleaned it out already, though.
Who else would have a key?
Just Tawny.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Lightburn.
Wilton, and I want to help. This murder's hitting us all pretty hard at the company. Dash was a part of the Lightburn family.
So you employed Dash Price at Lightburn Movers for how long?
5 years. I've got a few wrestlers on my payroll. They make great movers.
Did you have any problems with him on the job?
None. I once saw him haul a fridge up a flight of stairs by himself. Clients loved him.
Any clients or co-workers that may have held a grudge?
If you ask me, it was someone from the wrestling world.
Did you mention anybody by name?
No, but last month he came to me and asked for a promotion to crew boss. Told me he wanted to retire. Didn't feel safe in the ring anymore.
Tawny Bronson? SJPD?
Vehicle that killed Dash had dual tires. No dual tires here. I'll copy that, Val. Let me see what you got. Oh, Demon Dog. What got your attention? I see shoes, water bottle. Yeah, it looks like the stuff that was taken from his locker. What's this? I guess these aren't vitamins, huh? So that's what got your attention. God.
In pursuit of a suspect in South Line Road! Police! Stay where you are.
Dual tires. Hands where I could see him.
I told you, I thought you were the killer, not a cop. And I have no idea why the truck is there.
Or why it has no plates and no VIN. Alright, let's leave the truck aside for now. Why'd you clear out Dash's locker?
I didn't want you to find those pills. Dash was in so much pain.
And why not go to a doctor?
He did. 5 times. He never followed through. He coped with those headaches for years, but lately they had gotten so much worse. I had leftover prescription pain meds from a surgery. I just wanted to help.
Did he know they were opioids?
No. He would have never taken them if he'd known.
Giving someone medication without their consent is a serious business.
He was in agony, okay? It was torture watching him suffer like that. You don't get it.
You locked us in that shed because you thought someone was coming for you. Who?
I don't know. Maybe Shane.
So their conflict yesterday wasn't a one-time thing?
No. Dash was a softie. He wanted to be friends with everyone. Shane took advantage of him sometimes. He bullied him. He never even let him go over.
What's that? Go over.
Win. Shane was a babyface in the ring, but a heel in real life.
Shane didn't give you a glowing review either. He said you were controlling of Dash. Pain meds might have been a way to do that. Tell me something, Tawny. Is it common for a manager to take out an insurance policy on their client?
That's from when we were married. I only kept it because of how much I had invested in his work. Look, like I told your boss, he was starting to lose it lately.
Any idea what caused the change?
Well, if it wasn't Shane, it was something at his job at the moving company. Lately, something was bothering him, but he wouldn't talk about it, so... I don't know.
Tawny mentioned that Dash had issues with Lightburn movers, and she maintains she knows nothing about the truck we found on her property.
Yeah, it's tricky to trace the ownership without plates or VIN, but the truck does have some custom rims. I'm gonna track who bought those.
And then there were the pills.
Yeah, toxicology confirms opioids in Dash's blood. The type Tawny said she gave, so she was telling the truth there. And then there's this. Residue I found on Dash's neck as well as in the truck. Here, on the steering wheel. Looks like the killer strangled Dash with some kind of gold-painted cord or chain.
Dash was wearing some flashy chain in the photo that you showed me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of the Demon Dog persona. Fans can buy a cheap version of Dash's real gold chain that he calls the Big Dog.
Speaking of dogs, where are we with the GPS on Suplex's collar?
Well, the company's based in South Korea. I'm waiting for them to release the data.
And how is Suplex?
Well, the vet thinks she's unharmed, but she's lethargic, won't eat.
Well, dogs mourn too. Okay, come on, Rex. Time for us to get moving.
Wait, guys. I just heard from the auto shop about those custom rims. They were purchased by Shane Corkman, better known as wrestling star The Saint, who is not just the arch rival of Demon Dog. Yeah, he's the owner of the truck that was found at Tawny's.
Sounds like you need to get moving too. We'll handle Lightburn. You bring the Saint in for questioning. Rex.
On my own?
Come on, buddy.
The Saint?
How many trucks do you have at your moving company, Mr. Lightburn?
Like I told the other officer, we've got 2 panel vans and a 5-ton truck, both of which are out right now. And these 2 cube vans.
No, tread marks don't match. What about the 5-ton? Did any of your employees take it out yesterday evening?
Trucks get locked up at 5 p.m. I was here last night and everything was where it was supposed to be.
So none of your movers were on the job after 5 p.m.?
It gets hectic at the end of the month. It's mid-month, I try and go easy on them. Why do you ask?
Well, we heard there may have been some conflict here with Dash.
Who told you that, Tawny? The woman was calling him all the time, distracting him. You could see how tense it was making Dash. All the pressure she was putting on him because of the rumble.
You ever talk about Shane Corkman?
Not to me, but I did hear rumors that Shane was trying to stop the fundraising for the rumble.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
So he could collect the revenue from the live stream. I heard him arguing about it one day over the phone. Shane was so angry, you could hear him screaming on the other end, threatening to choke Dash out.
Hey, what happened when you tried to bring in Shane?
Well, I got him in eventually, but let's just say the Saint got a little bit testy when I asked him about his trespasses out.
He took a swing at you?
No, I didn't give him the chance.
And what's with the bag of frozen peas?
He lunged at me.
He did what?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I evaded him with a sidestep of my own. But then this ring post came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Regardless, it's Shane who should be worried right now.
That's right.
He just added to his long list of charges.
Yeah. I'm gonna lie down.
You do that. Shane's been in the cells all night. Hopefully it gave him some time to cool down.
Jesse, okay this morning?
Nothing bruised but his pride.
Regardless, threatening a police officer is no joke. If you ask me, I think Shane looks good for this.
Right. Though I want to look more at Dash's workplace, because Tawny also said that something with the moving company might have been part of what was bothering Dash.
Well, guys, I'm actually one step ahead of you. I checked the company's online reviews at Lightburn Moving.
They have a bunch of positive ones, like a suspicious number of positive ones. But then, when you start scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you get some pretty negative feedback.
Any of them mention Dash?
Yeah, there's one anonymous review in particular that accuses the company of corruption, mentions Dash by name, calls Demon Dog a low-down, dirty dog. Their words, not mine. Thing is, I traced the IP address of the review to a car dealership here in town. And a car dealership is super suspicious here.
You think someone at a dealership might have been able to dupe a car fob for the murder vehicle. Interesting.
I'm not gonna be slowed down by a little bump on the noggin. Ow.
Okay. Also, Dash's mother is coming in here, so Jesse, you knew the most about Dash, so...
Yeah, I'll speak to her.
Come on, Rex. Let's kick some tires.
The Saint spent a night in the cells contemplating his sins. So Jesse, after he took a lunge at you, I'm looking forward to hearing what hothead Shane has to say for himself. You know, you could be facing resisting arrest charges.
I've been on edge since Dash's death. It was a reflex.
You know, what I don't understand is why a vehicle registered under your name was on Tawny's property. Without a VIN, without plates. Those are serious crimes in and of themselves.
What are you talking about? My truck was where?
On Tawny's property. What, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that it was missing. Look, I ride my motorcycle everywhere, okay? Just ask anybody. Okay, I use my truck for picking up lumber or supplies for the ring. I didn't know that it wasn't sitting in my garage.
Well, I guess it comes as a surprise that your dual-tire treads match those found at the crime scene, so that vehicle was used to run down Dash Price. Yeah?
Oh, man.
We found gold flecks in the cab that matched the paint on Dash's neck. What did you do with the gold chain?
I didn't kill him! Okay? Somebody is trying to frame me here.
Wow.
Look, I didn't kill him.
Looks like Shane the Saint is losing his halo.
Look, I may not have been the best friend to Dash. Okay, and I feel bad about that, but I have been working my butt off trying to save the Rumble in his honor.
The Rabbit Town Rumble should be the least of your concerns. See, because you cannot wrestle your way out of a murder charge. You better get a lawyer.
Mrs. Price, I am so sorry for your loss. Were you close?
Oh, when Dash was young, very. He used to help out with Sunday school. And more recently, we reconnected.
But in between, was there a time of estrangement?
I wanted him to follow in his father's footsteps, become a pastor. Dash was compassionate, gifted enough to follow in his father's tradition.
But he went his own way.
Wrestling appealed to him as a kind of a divine struggle. On the wrestling circuit, some saw spandex and shouting, but Dash saw something epic. David and Goliath, good versus evil. He wanted to be part of that. Dash's father and I were disappointed.
Is that when he left St. John's?
Years later, he came back. But he was a different person. Maybe it was all the injuries, but I think it's hard being the villain and being booed every night.
You had mentioned that he had changed after his injuries, but what about more recently? Because Tawny seems to think that there was something bothering him.
The last time I saw him, a few weeks ago, I asked him the same thing. You know, you can tell me if you're in some kind of trouble.
You know how sick I am of playing the heel in the ring. Well, now it's bled into real life.
If you're in trouble with money, I appreciate you helping me with my bills, but you know I can get by on my own.
Ma, I gotta be able to provide for the family. That's why I kept my mouth shut this long. I need to do a hard turn.
A hard turn? When a heel turns into a face or a villain to a hero.
You know wrestling terms.
Well, yeah. So Dash was planning on doing something heroic.
I think it had something to do with his moving job. He used to talk about how he loved showing the customers how strong he was. But then he shut down, wouldn't talk about it. I wish he had trusted me more to counsel him. There's so many things I wish had gone differently.
Mrs. Price, I think someone's here to see you.
Suplex.
The vet sent her over. Said someone was getting adopted.
We'll help each other get through this, won't we, Suplex? Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give you some scritchies. Lots and lots of scritchies, eh? Oh.
Mr. Clark?
Mr. Clark was my father. Please, call me Barry. Beautiful dog you got there. We have super options with pet-proof upholstery.
I'm not here to buy a car. I'm here about Dash Price's murder. Seems your experience with the Lightburn movers was not positive. Is that right?
No, it wasn't. How did you know that?
Did you know who Dash Price was before you hired the company?
Dash was the reason I hired Lightburn movers in the first place.
Lightburn Movers will wrestle your things wherever you need them to go. So call your moving champs today. Right, champ?
So you hired Lightburn to meet Dash?
Demon Dog. Yeah, been a fan since I went to matches with my dad. This was his dealership. He passed a year ago.
Tell me about your bad moving experience.
Nothing. It was nothing. A couple of things got broken. I overreacted.
You sure that's all?
I'd like to help you, detective, but I just can't. I have too much to lose.
Too much to lose? You want to tell me what you mean by that?
It's personal. I'm sorry. I'll get a lawyer if you try to make me.
Barry, can you tell me where you were on Thursday night?
Here. Detailing cars in the back, but if you think I had anything to do with Dash's death, you're wrong.
Rex, what do you have there? That a Dash Price souvenir chain?
Yeah, everything in there belonged to my dad. I guess I still haven't figured out about what to do with all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that for something relating to the investigation.
No. What if it gets lost?
Oh, it won't, I promise.
Yeah, I've had those kind of promises broken before.
Barry, do you have one of those machines that can duplicate car fob, say, like this one?
Yeah, of course. Want a second key for the wife? That's strange. It's gone. I just used it the other day.
Is it possible that someone borrowed it?
No, I'd never lend it out. People could steal cars with it.
So you think Rex was reacting to the smell of the paint?
Or if this is a chain that was used as a murder weapon, it was the scent of the victim.
I can already rule that out. Dash's DNA isn't on the chain. But no one else's is either. Wiped clean.
So we can't rule out Barry as a suspect.
Well, I agree that the chain and the key fob thing are suspicious, but do we really think that a bad moving experience is a motive?
Wrestling seemed pretty personal to Barry, wrapped up in his relationship with his dad. And I gathered Dash was his hero.
Hey, finally got the data off the GPS dog collar from the company in Seoul.
So we do have a record on Dash's movements in those final days?
Oh, we do. He seems to have taken Suplex with him everywhere. His movements are limited to his house, Lightburn Movers, Tawny's, and the wrestling ring. But look at this. There's one other building that shows multiple visits on the days leading up to the murder. This spot. The superintendent mentioned that this whole place is going to be redeveloped soon, but for now, he's renting out storage spaces to people.
Maybe Lightburn's getting into the storage business as well, acting as a middleman and taking a cut.
Yeah, well, business must be booming because apparently Lightburn wants to extend their lease.
Dash was here over and over again in his last days. There's got to be something more to this place. Maybe through here. Rex, easy, whoa.
What do you think Rex was alerting?
No, don't. Do not touch that gate. Listen. Hear that? You hear the hum? If it's electrified, this bolt should let us know. Whoa, right? Good catch, buddy.
Rex, looks like you just saved us a trip to the hospital.
What do we think Lightburn Movers is hiding in there? They rigged up a live wire running to the gate. I've killed the switch, but I'm gonna cap it off just to be safe. Pliers? Wire cutters. Even better. Perfect. I'm just kidding.
I think I'm gonna get myself a toolkit. I hate calling an electrician.
Why not?
Why not? Well, simply because my setup is totally custom, and I don't need anybody coming in here to mess with the isolation circuit to my PC. Oh, did you say wire nut?
Don't quit your day job, Jesse.
Well, maybe I'll just call Rex every time I need someone to rewire my gaming rig.
There we go. Safe as houses. That sound better, pal? Oh, you go right on ahead.
Oh, me first.
Rex seems to think it's fine, so yeah.
Your shirt's off?
Sure.
Okay.
It's off.
Okay, what do we got here? Boxes labeled with people's last names.
There's got to be a life story to go with every one of these. Strange. Wedding dress, photo albums. Man, this is the kind of stuff people usually keep with them. My mother kept all our baby shoes to the very end.
Nice. Well, love letters. I don't know why anyone would want these here just collecting dust. Mine are all on external hard drives, so.
What is it, Rex?
It's like a cremation urn, but what's that doing in random storage lockup?
Murray Clark. Barry Clark's late father. Rex must have recognized the scent from the dealership office. Barry told me that he couldn't talk because he had too much to lose. Maybe he meant this.
Your lawyer found a neighbor who testified that they saw you through your window the morning of the murder.
I told you that I didn't do it.
But they killed him with your truck. Any idea how they got access to your keys?
I don't know. I put the keys on the hook at the gym when I'm training. Could have been anybody.
Why don't you tell me more about Dash's job with Lightburn Moving?
Oh, that guy. And their boss, Wilton. Yeah, he comes by the gym too. Weird vibe. Dash used to think he was all that, and lately he hasn't even mentioned his name. Look, I gotta get out of here. The rumble's in a couple hours, so I'm already way behind schedule now. I need to make sure that this happens for Dash, you know? Do me a favor. You find out who did this.
Okay.
So you found my father's remains and they're safe?
Along with a lot of other people's personal keepsakes.
Sorry I didn't tell you before. The email said you store them somewhere no one would be able to find them. And if I call the police, he just throw everything in the garbage. I couldn't face that.
Take a breath. Tell me the story from the beginning.
On moving day, a lot of my stuff didn't make it to the new house. Very personal things.
And Dash was running the crew.
Once I realized stuff was missing, there was already an email sent from Dash from a Lightburn account. It said there were overage charges and to check my agreement.
And let me guess, they'd hold onto your stuff as collateral until you paid.
I was so angry. The email said I'd agreed to it when I signed the contract. It was in the fine print. Even that they start charging storage fees until I paid. And that's when they threatened to throw my father's remains in the garbage.
You must have been angry at Dash.
And heartbroken, man. This guy was my hero. My dad and I used to go to watch his matches. So to have this happen?
Did you ever confront Dash?
I went after him about the email. I can't believe I ever looked up to you. You're the lowest of the low for what you did to me.
Watch yourself. You don't know what you're messing with.
I thought he meant it as a threat. But he's the one who got killed, so maybe Dash was trying to protect me from getting hurt. Maybe Dash was actually in the dark about the whole thing until I told him, and he went to confront whoever was really behind the scam.
I mean, it's possible.
You think that's what got Dash killed? Sticking up for people like me?
Maybe he was a face after all.
I'll get my hands on the real heel.
Leave that to us, Mr. Clark.
The Lightburn Movers is extorting customers to force an inflated fee.
Yeah, it's a common scam in some cities. I've just never seen it here. Wilton could easily get 5 years for that kind of extortion. If Dash was indicating he was going to turn Wilton into the authorities, sure provides motive.
But we don't have enough evidence for murder conviction.
First things first, let's track him down and get him in custody before he figures out it's time to flee.
I think I know where we can find him.
Wilton has become the Rabbit Town Rumble's sponsor? Oh, I only have one question. Are you ready to rumble?
Yeah. It's a fight to the finish, folks! All proceeds go to Paws on the Rock! Dante Von Doom is doing his best to keep his footing, but it looks like the troll is closing in!
I get it. Promise the world.
Mark, I have eyes on Wilton. He's having an argument with Shane.
See if you can hear what they're saying. Keep a low profile. We don't want any trouble from Wilton with all these spectators around.
Put your hand down, Jesse.
You said you'd pay for Dash's replacement to become a sponsor.
Right now. Remember, this isn't about you or the ring. It's about the community.
You went belly up. Now I gotta step back in the ring after 10 years.
Relax. It's all about Dash, right?
Yeah.
That's what's important.
You get to be the face, right? Oh, the big hero.
1, 2, 3! And the winner is the Troller! Woo!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Everyone out here and online. Welcome to a wonderful event for a wonderful cause. Paws on the Rock Animal Rescue. Let's hear it. And Lightburn Movers is so proud to be a new sponsor. And I'm doing this all for my dear friend, the late Dash Demon Dog Price. Come to Lightburn with all your family's moving needs. All right.
Why don't you tell him the truth?
That's Barry Clark. We may have a situation here.
Why don't you tell him your real business model, Wilton?
Sure.
This man stole my father's ashes and threatened to throw them in the trash if I didn't pay his inflated fees. He's a scam artist.
And you tried to put it on Dash.
Now. I think what we have here is a customer who didn't read his contract properly and is maybe going through a little irrational grief.
You killed him, didn't you?
Rex, let's go. You're under arrest for the murder of Dash Price. It wasn't enough that you killed him. You had to try and frame innocent people for the crime.
Tawny, Shane, those people are far from innocent. They're trash. Plus, you got no proof.
Well, that's where you're wrong. We just found the stolen key fob duplicator stowed in your office.
I promise you, Barry, we'll make sure we get your father's urn back to you.
Thank you all for everything. I'm sorry I even doubted Dash. I wish I could tell him he's still my favorite heel and hero.
I get everyone's attention, please. First, I want to thank two of the best police officers in the entire city. Hudson, Rex, come on up here.
Thank you.
Our live stream went viral with the on-camera arrest. So I'm very happy to say that Paws on the Rock is not going to have to worry about money for a very long time.
All right.
I want to dedicate this match to a man who will be a babyface in our hearts forever. The one, the only, Dash Demon Dog! Right! All right, let's do this once more for Dash.
Next time on Hudson and Rex.
Everything you have, I have given you.
Try it again, and next time, it won't be just your painting.
Okay, we ID'd the victim.
Eric Fleming, he's a local artist. Things got a little heated yesterday between him and, if you can believe it, Vincent Noseworthy.
He was Eric's protege for years. It bothered Eric that he never saw anything like the success that Vincent had.
There's something I have to show you.
Who painted this?
Vincent Noseworthy.